Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so a few months ago I made a video talking about the age of Scorpius, the whole debacle that was happening on TikTok, and I said in that video that I would make an update video if something significant came out, like that I really wanted to cover, and while there have been many updates about the situation that I will quickly recap in just a moment, nothing really stuck out until what just happened. Oh my God. The thing that just happened, the final conclusion to this entire saga, when found out what happened, I was just like, have to make a video on this. I have to make a video on this because this is just, I can't believe it. The audacity, the sheer audacity. Anyway, but first we have to recap about what the Age of Scorpius whole Milo Winter debacle is, so let's do that right now. There is this author on Book Talk called Milo Winter. You might have heard of him go under a different name, especially if you watched my last video, you might have heard me refer to him as a different name, but since the publication of my last video, he has come out as trans and goes by the name of Milo now, so there's that. You will be hearing me refer to him as Milo Winter now, not not the old name. And on that note, I will say that if anybody in the comments of this video either dead names him, misgenders him, or anything else of the sort, you will be blocked and your comment will be removed. I do not tolerate transphobia in my comment section. This is not a safe space for y'all. So if you're transphobic, get out. Get out. Let the door hit you on the way out. Bye, bitch. Anyway, so there is this author on Book Talk called Milo Winter. He made his platform basically being like, I have worked on this story that I'm publishing for 10 years. It is so great. I've made a company all about this story that I'm wanting to publish and turn into a book and a series and a multimedia project and all this stuff because I am just such an excellent writer. I've been working on this for 10 years and it's coming out now and you can all buy my book now. And then the book came out called The Age of Scorpius, and it was unanimously hated, like beyond hated. Like it was so bad that people were like, "Did we just get scammed?" Like this is beyond horrible. Like this makes Colleen Hoover look like a literary genius. Like whoa. So basically that happened, and Milo was like, "Whoa, okay." So people really hate this. Hold on, guys, give me a second chance. I'm going to re-edit this. I'm going to hire a whole new team. We're gonna re-edit this. We're gonna relaunch the book in a few months, and yeah, it's gonna be great. So pre-order the second edition right now. Blah 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 blah. And during that whole time, very little progress was made. He kind of disappeared from social media altogether, basically, except for Patreon, where he and his team would like post some updates every now and then. But on the updates that would be posted to the Patreon about like the progress being made to the re-editing of the book, it was very much like, nothing's really getting done. Like it's very much snail progress. Like, oh, a month goes by and we've only got like a few pages done. Maybe. Well, like, okay, 5 months go by, we've only got like 3 chapters done. Maybe. Like very, very slow. And people were like, okay, you want to launch this in spring. Yeah, the book is this big. Yeah, you've only like edited this much. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And during this whole time too, he released another book, a poetry book, and people were like, okay, you say that you're improving as a writer. You say that you're taking time to improve as a writer, but yet this second book that you've released, it also sucks. It's also horrible. It also has the same juvenile writing problems that Age of Scorpius does. So like, if this is still the writing quality that we're gonna get, anyway, and are you even going to make the spring fall deadline that you have set for yourself? Apparently not. Apparently not. That is basically the entire recap of where we are. There are so many videos by so many different people covering all of the different updates as they happened in depth, so I'm not going over everything in depth, but that is basically the Cliff Notes version of how we got to here. Which, what happened? What happened? Milo has announced that the Age of Scorpius, the second edition, the re-debut, the relaunch, is canceled. It's canceled. Interesting. Interesting choice. Here's the thing that gets me the most though. Refunds are not automatic. Refunds are not automatic. Well, if you order the book through TikTok, you have to fill out a form saying, "Hey, I ordered this and I'm not getting it. So can I get my money back?" And maybe sometime down the line you'll then get your money back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So let's read the statement that he put out on his TikTok. There's a couple different statements that him and his team put out on the TikTok, on the Patreon, on the website. It's kind of all boils down to the same thing, so I'm not going to read every single statement. I'm just going to read the main TikTok one and go through it and give my thoughts on everything that is being said because I saw this and I was like, I'm going crazy. This is the end of the saga. Like this is insane. Oh my god. Here is what he posted on his TikTok. After careful consideration, I have decided to cancel the spring 2026 release of The Age of Scorpius second edition. If you have pre-ordered either a second edition paperback, originally September-October release, or a second edition hardcover, and would like a refund, please visit our refunds page on the World of Guardian website. Pause. Are you kidding me? Refunds should be automatic. Refunds should be automatic. We will get to some of my thoughts about why I think refunds are not automatic in a second. But anyway, let's just continue. Though refunds will take time because of reduced business operability. I think I know why. I think I know what that means. And company resources. I intend to see a refund through to anyone who wants one. Anyone who wants one. Anyone who wants one. Hello? Like, again, refund should be automatic. Like, who is sitting here like, oh my God, I paid for this thing and I'm not getting it? But it's okay. It's okay. Clearly, you need the money more than I do in this economy. Like, in this economy, when everyone is struggling to pay rent, clearly you need this money more than I do when I'm not getting the thing that I bought. Clearly! Like, that just insanity to me. Like, oh my God, I can't. You have to fill out a form to get your money back. Mind you, a lot of people are probably not going to remember that they fucking paid for this. A lot of people who probably paid for this and then want to get their money back probably won't know about this because maybe they're like not keeping up with this anymore, so that maybe they like won't know that like it's got canceled or anything like that, and so they'll just forget that this whole thing exists and they'll just not get their money back. Like, are you freaking kidding me? That's insanity. Anyway, back to the statement. Each time I've sat down to work on the second edition, I've struggled to make any progress with the growing pressure of forcing myself to write a story that I should not rush since the backlash in August. It has become increasingly difficult for me to enjoy writing or working on a book that has so recently caused me this amount of pain and stress. I should have made this decision much earlier, but I was too stubborn and clung onto my dream despite what everyone else told me. I need to heal myself, improve my craft, and take a few steps back from social media. That's the thing too. Like this whole debacle is so self-inflicted because even before the book was published, everyone who was like a somewhat experienced writer who like actually went through and like did the work of publishing a book before him was like, boy, boy, not a good idea. All the red flags, red flags, red flags, red flags. And when the book came out and everyone saw how horrible it was, everyone and their mama was like, boy, um, um, don't keep working on this. Don't do a special edition. Don't do a special edition. Move on. Move on. Write something new. Even I said that. Move on. Write something new, please. Jesus. I get having your baby, like your passion project baby book project. I get that. It's the first thing you ever wrote. It's the first thing that really inspired you and really gave you the motivation and the drive to really finish a whole book. And if it has series potential, you want to stay in that series and you want to continue the story until you see its end and all that. I get that. I want to do that too. I wrote a book. I'm trying to find an agent to get it published. I'm doing all that stuff. And in all honesty, I do see that series, if it were to ever be published, as a trilogy. I really, really do. However, I also have to recognize that, okay, girl, if it doesn't get published, there's a very likely chance that that happens, and that's not the end of the world. So if that were to happen, you kind of have to let this project go. You kind of have to let this project go and move on. So even though, on the one hand, I really want to stay in the world of my first book and really continue that story with my characters and everything, I also have to be like, okay, it's going to be something that like I do later for my own self, not for anybody else. And I have to work on something else now to improve my craft and such. So I'm working on something else. I'm working on a completely different story that is in a different world, different characters, all that kind of stuff, not related at all to my first book. Because there's always the chance that, like, it's the first book that you ever wrote. It might be trash, like we can't all be like Shakespeare right out the gate. I'm just saying. Anyway, back to the statement. I am not sure when I will be ready to give the Age of Scorpius the justice it deserves. Let it go. Boy, let it go. Let it die. Just give it up already. Give it up. Oh my God. Hang it up flat screen. Though I may return to the project at a later date, right now I need to properly heal and reconnect with the story I'm dedicated to telling. This is not the end of Guardian, as I love the world unconditionally, and it is part of me, and it is a part of me that I will always cherish and create in. I don't plan on quitting writing at all, though I'm giving up the dream of Age of Scorpius for now. I'm not giving up my passion. In fact, I'd like to build my skill as a writer while finding new stories to tell in Guardian. However, before I pursue, I'm sorry if I keep stumbling over my words. I do not have my glasses. I should probably go get my glasses, but I do not have my glasses. Anyway, before I pursue another novel-length project, I need all the wiggle room and comfort I can get to learn and grow. Yeah, that's kind of what everybody was saying when the Age of Scorpius came out. Like, go take a writing class. Go watch some YouTube videos on writing. Go do something. Go write something else. My God. The first edition of the Age of Scorpius will remain available as an ebook. That's very interesting to me. That is very interesting to me. Additionally, I have 225 remaining first edition hardcover copies listed on our website. That's the last of the physical copies. I have no room to store the current stock of books and boxes and do not foresee myself selling them in the future. It may take me a few days to ship those out as my living and working situation has significantly changed. Yeah, boy, you moved to Finland. You don't want to talk about that much, but you moved to Finland, and that's probably where everybody's money went. That's probably why you can't pay people back on their refunds, and that's probably why you put the Age of Scorpius back on the market, because you did take it off for a while there. You took it off the market and was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. This is not publication worthy. Nobody needs to buy this. Oh my God, no. But now, when you need the money to refund people who want the refund because this is never coming out, now you're like, okay, I need some way to make some cash so that I can refund these people because I've spent all the money going and moving my life to Finland. Okay. Fuck. Let's put the Age of Scorpius back on the market. Okay, let's just try and get some money out of this. Like, because I need to refund all these people that are going to want refunds out of me, and I don't have the money to. That's my theory. Allegedly. That is just my opinion. That's my opinion. There's no confirmation about that theory that I just put out about him being broke and whatever. There's no confirmation about that. That is just my opinion. That's my opinion for why he is doing all this weird stuff with like the optional refund and putting the book back on the market when he said that he didn't want it back. When he said he didn't want it on the market anymore. Like, oh my God. Thank you for believing in me, and I'm sorry I couldn't do the Age of Scorpius justice on the timeline I originally planned. Everyone knew the timeline was fucked up. You wanted to rewrite the whole damn thing in like less than a year. Honey, we all knew that wasn't realistic. Like, hello? It took 8 months for you to finally figure that out? Catch up. Anyway, I am endlessly grateful for all the support, patience, and love the Age of Scorpius, Guardian, and the WOG team. I don't know what that is. Oh, World of Guardian. World of Guardian team. Guardian and World of Guardian team. That seems redundant. Anyway, thank you for helping to make my dream a reality, even if it didn't end the way that I'd hoped. You said just a little bit ago that you weren't giving up on your passion, but you're also saying that this is the end. So which is it? Are you quitting? Because saying that this is the end means that you're quitting, but saying earlier that you're not quitting writing. Anyway, I ask that you please respect my privacy at this time as I'm stepping away from social media to find my spark again. Honey, you've stepped away from social media with this for like 8 months. Like, you disappear. You only popped back on TikTok for like a tiny little bit to promote your second book. That's it. So like I don't like you've stepped away from social media already. Like hello. Anyway, I'll be back. That sounds like a threat. I'll be back. Ugh. Anyway, so that is the statement. That is the statement. Oh my God. And the World of Guardian website, because yes, there is an entire website dedicated to this fuck ass world, has basically it has basically just become a memoriam. They literally say on the World of Guardian website that the website is now a memoriam. We are mourning the loss of the World of Guardian and the Age of Scorpius. Oh my God. Uh, It's giving theater kid level drama, and I should know because I was a theater kid. Hello. Oh my God. Here's the thing. When I made my original video, I at the time felt bad for Milo because it really just felt like he was in over his head. He just like bit off more than he could chew. All this kind of stuff. He was just kind of flailing, didn't really know, but he didn't seem malicious. He didn't seem like he had bad intentions or whatever. I don't feel bad for him anymore. I don't feel bad for him anymore because all of this is so self-inflicted. And I'm so sorry. I think he just needs to get his crap together. I really, really do. I'm so sorry. Like, honey, I personally think that he's canceled this project. He's not interested in it anymore. That's his right. Okay, whatever. But he doesn't have the money to refund people, so because he moved to Finland, that was also an update that anyway, yeah, he moved to Finland, and I'm assuming that's where all the money's gone, so that he can't pay people back, and now he's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Anyway, if that's true, I really just think, honey, stop trying to make Age of Scorpius work and putting it back on the market and selling the physical hardback stock or whatever. Just go to McDonald's and fill out an application. Like, come on, go get a job. Go get a job at this point. I'm sorry. Look, I get it. I don't like work. I don't like working either. Nobody does. I don't like my job, but I need money, so I have a job. Anyway, like, come on. Come on. Like, get it together. Then just get it together and give people their money back. Stop with this whole, like, oh my God, if you want your money back, I guess I can give it to you. Like, if we want our money back, well, not me because I didn't buy it. If people want their money back, of course people want their money back. Oh my God, like hello? Who would not want their money back? Hello? Oh my God. I really do think it is the best choice to just kind of cancel the book at this point and just like let it go. Let it go. Oh my God, go write something else. Even if your next book flops harder, then don't click play by Ava Max. Like, girl, just move on. For real, move on. Like, we're all sick and tired of it at this point. We really, really are. This whole situation is just so fucking funny. It really, really is because it's like, sir, you've been jumping through hoops this entire time. And for what? And for what? For ultimately just to lead us to cancellation. Been jumping through hoops, leading people on, taking money from your Patreon people, what little fans you have left who still were excited for this fuck ass novel, been taking their Patreon money for months now just to be like, you know what? No, I'm bored. I'm done. And now I'm going to disappear. I am so sorry about that. I know that that just caused a lot of problems with the microphone. I am sorry about that, but am I going to fix it? No, because I don't know how to fix it in audio. I'm not that good at editing, as you can tell by the way my videos are edited. Anyway, I think that's about it. I think this is the end of the Age of Scorpius saga, honestly. Do I think that this is the end of the Milo Winter saga? To be yet determined. Maybe in like a year or two, he'll come out with another book and we'll still be here like, boy, sir, oh my God, improve that writing. Like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Maybe that'll happen in like a year or two. Like, I don't like I here's the thing. I don't want him to just quit writing altogether. I really, really don't. I that is not I even though I'm laughing and being like, sir, hang it up and whatever, I genuinely don't want him to quit writing. I never want anyone to quit their passion unless their passion is like evil or something, you know. Um, but like I don't want him to quit his passion. I don't want him to give up on his dreams. I want him to just simply improve. And also just stop with the illustrators. Like stop with hiring all these damn artists. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's good that you're hiring indie artists and, you know, give them commission or whatever. But stop hiring all these fucking artists and just sit down and practice the damn writing. Practice the damn writing. Oh my God. Like literally, just take a few years. Take a few years. Like, honey, you're in your early 20s. Take a few years to just hone your craft. Practice, practice, practice. Not every damn thing needs to be published. Like there are some stories that I have on my computer that like I just wrote them for fun. I'm not publishing them at any point. I don't plan on them being published. But like, you know, I still wrote them and you know, it's still a learning experience. It still helps you grow as a writer to just write anything. Just write something that is not connected to World of Guardian and not intended to be published. Just go improve your craft and then come back in a few years. Just take that time. It's not difficult. I think that is it. I think that is it of the Age of Scorpius drama. Who knows? Maybe something else will come out of this. Maybe in like 3 months he'll be like, actually, y'all, I'm putting out the 1.5 edition, the like half edited second edition, because I still don't have the money to refund everybody. So if you I'm sorry, that was so mean of me. That's so bitchy of me. Oh my God. Anyway, I think that is it. I just really wanted to make a video on this topic and just kind of react to this whole thing because I saw this update and that it was like canceled and that like you had to fill out a form to get your money back and whatever. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? This is insane. This is batshit insane. Get it together, boy. Get it together, sir. Get it together, dude. Like, come on. It is not hard, Milo. Get it together. Please. Get it together. For your sake, most of all. Get it together. Why am I saying for your sake as if he's watching this video? Please. Anyway, I am tired. It is 3 in the morning. I am going a little bit. Anyway, I will talk to you guys next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below. And I will talk to you guys next time. Once again, like I already just said that. Anyway, bye!